One thing about me, I love pies. Meat pies, fish pies, anything pie, I'm there. But recently, I couldn't stop thinking about the fish pies I used to buy back then in secondary school. So I decided to recreate it, and let me tell you, this turned out so good. Let me show you how I did it. So I'll start with the fish. Add the fish to your pot, then season this. I added some salt, seasoning cube, then I added some ginger powder, garlic powder, I added a bit of curry, some dried thyme, I added some chopped pepper and then some chopped onions, and I went in with some water, just enough water to cook the fish. Okay, cook this for about 10 minutes and then it's all done. I'll carefully take the fish out. I'll just go ahead and debone the fish. So make sure to take out all the bones properly. You need to be careful with this process. Just try as much as possible to make sure you take out all the bones. Then go ahead and mash up the fish just like this. I like to use a fork to mash it up and it's done within minutes. Okay, so this is what our mashed fish looks like. To your pan, add some oil, just a little oil, and saute some onions. Just fry this for a bit till fragrant. Then add some dry ginger powder, some garlic powder, and stir this properly. Then I'll go on ahead and add the fish. Remember, we've already seasoned our fish slightly, so at this point you don't want to do too much. Just season this very lightly because it's fish and it can easily get salty. So go ahead and stir this on for a bit. I added a bit of salt and a bit of seasoning cube because I tasted it and it needed a bit more. So go on ahead and stir this properly. I added some red bell pepper and stir this just for about a minute. Then add your spring onions. Trust me, when you add your spring onions, it's going to elevate your filling so well. So go on ahead and stir this just for about a minute, and this is what it's looking like. So just take this off heat, and this is our filling all done and all ready. I'll just transfer everything to the plate like this, and I'm going to spread it out. I want it to cool down completely because we want our filling to be really cool before using it for our dough. So this is it. So let's make the dough. To your bowl, add flour, 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and some grated onions. You can add more onions if you prefer, but I just like mine very little, so you can add more if you prefer. Go ahead and stir this all properly till everything is well combined. Then add oil. This is 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Then add water. I started with 1 cup of water, and then I'll use my hands and mix this properly to form a dough. Okay, so at this point it needs a bit more water, so I'll just mix this on for a bit. Then I'll add my water. So I added a few more tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of water. So I used a total of 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of water. So go on ahead and knead just for about 2 minutes for it to get smooth like this. Okay, so this is the texture you should have. Your dough shouldn't stick when you press it like this. When you press it down, it shouldn't stick to your palm. It should be a bit firm but soft, just like this. So roll it into a round ball and then place it back into your bowl, and then you're going to cover this and let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. So just keep this aside. So here I have a paste. I'm going to use this paste. It's just 1 tablespoon of flour and some water. I'll use it to seal the pies. Just keep watching. So it's been 20 minutes and our dough is done resting. Can you see how stretchy it is? I'll just dust my work surface now and I'll roll the dough. I want it to be in a round shape, so I'll just pinch at it like this. Okay, then I'll roll it. Then I'll go ahead and roll. Make sure you roll this to be very flat. Okay, this is all our dough, and you want to make sure that you roll it to be very flat. But if you prefer your dough, your fish pie dough, the crust of your dough to be on the thicker side, you don't want to roll it too thin. But if you want it a bit, if you want the dough to be a bit thinner, crispier, go on and roll it as flat as you can. Roll it very, very thin, just as I'm doing right now. So at this point, I'm done rolling. This thickness is very much okay for me. I just sprinkle a bit of flour so it gets easier to work with. So this thickness is what you should be aiming for. It shouldn't be any thicker than this. So this is what I will use to cut. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. This is the size I want. If you want it a bigger size, you can use something bigger to cut. And if you want it even smaller, go ahead and use something smaller. It mustn't be circular. You can use a rectangular bowl or a rectangular cutter to cut into whatever shape you want. So at this point, I'm done cutting. I'll just take out all of the excess. And this excess, I'm going to re-roll this and cut again. So I'll just take out all these ones and keep them aside like this. So this is everything. Here we have about 10 pieces. I'll keep this aside and then I'll re-roll the excess. The excess I took out just now, this is it, which I have re-rolled and cut again. Okay, so that's just basically what you're going to keep doing. So this is everything cut, and this is our filling, and then this is the paste we're going to spread at the sides to help seal off the pie. So you just take one of the cut dough like this, and then that paste that I showed you just now, you take some, use a brush or use your hands and spread it all around like this. Make sure it touches everywhere so that your pie doesn't burst open later. Then you take the filling, just add enough, not too much please. This much is okay. Then go ahead and cover and then press down. Press down with your finger properly to seal it off completely. Then use a fork to press down just like this. Also poke the top like this to give room for it to breathe in the oil. And then this is it, all done. And then you're just going to basically keep on repeating the process. So take one, spread the paste just like this. Then add your filling in. Then cover, press down to seal completely, so that it doesn't burst open. Then use a fork and press down like this to secure, to give it a good pattern and to prevent it from opening up. And then poke the top just like this. And that's it. So go ahead and sprinkle a bit of flour in your tray so that it doesn't stick together. And when you're ready to fry or bake this, it can come off easily. And then go ahead and place everything on just like this. So at this point, if you want to bake it, just like wash this or use a bit of milk and butter and spread it at the top before baking. But for me, I'm going to fry. So I'll go ahead and heat up some oil and I'm going to place them in one after the other. And I'm going to just fry this. So which one do you prefer? Baked fish pie or fried fish pie? I don't know. I feel like fried fish pie, especially using this type of dough, is better. But if you're using dough that requires butter, I'll say baked fish pie is best. But for this dough method, I'll say frying is best. So fry till golden brown and carefully take it off heat. Transfer to a paper towel to strain out all the excess oil, and look how beautiful it looks already. Go on ahead and repeat the process. Fry the remaining ones, fry till golden brown and carefully take it off heat. Okay, so at this point we're done frying. Place them in a paper towel, strain out all the excess oil, and that's it. This is what it's looking like. You can decide to eat it as hot as it is, but I like to let mine cool down a bit before enjoying. So good. Look at what it looks like on the inside. It tasted so good, and the crust, it was so good. So is this something you're willing to try? Does this fish pie recipe bring back any memories for you? Because for me, this brought back a lot of memories. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you do try this recipe. See you in my next video. Bye.